All right, folks. This is McCrory from the Brewing Academy again. We're doing a proof of life for Order 7204, which is an NTSC 576 NUC Plus or NUC Plus. And what that is it is an Atari compatible computer, no emulation. It's all real Atari chips. It's just got modern updates for the flip-flops and things like that. It has a PS2 keyboard connection. It's got this 15-pin DIN for the SIO connection, but you can also get this handy-dandy little SIO to D-sub adapter, and it'll plug right in and works without a problem. Standard AV connection. This is the cartridge version, so in addition to having a FujiNet built in, it has the cartridge port, so you can play all the cartridges that you want, not a problem at all. And then, well, 800 level cartridges, you would have to have a translator of some sort. And then this is a little SIO connection for your AVG cards. Okay, connections and control for the FujiNet are on the back as well as on the front. The SD card slot for the FujiNet, power and standby, and then, oh, I'm sorry, that's V-Gate. V-Gate is what chops off the sides of the screen so that you don't have overscan. And then player 1 and player 2, your standard Atari controllers. Okay, so I'm going to plug this in here and we're going to run it through its paces. Now, there is not an on or off switch on the 576 NUC. It is controlled via the keyboard. And let me repeat that. The power is controlled via the keyboard, so you need to make sure that you connect the keyboard first, then the power, and then turn the keyboard on. I always like to connect the power as the last thing I do. Now, when you connect the power, I'll disconnect that and connect it again so you see it. When you connect the power, you will notice the keyboard flash twice. Okay, see, watch the keys in the upper left-hand corner here. 1, 2. That way you know everything's good. Okay, now I'm going to pan this up, and for some reason on the camera the screen looks crooked, but it's straight. So I'm going to press Alt tilde. Alt tilde gives you just this nice little screen. It doesn't boot anything. It's sort of like when you turn the 1200 XL on without a cartridge in it. But unlike the 1200 XL, when you press Alt 1, this boots you into Altera Basic. And Altera Basic 1.7 is right there. And if they release a new one, you can just upgrade the ROM. It's in a socket. Pop it in and out. Okay, so now is the time for all good people to come to the aid of their country. It's not a political statement. That is your standard typing test, just to test a keyboard. We could go into the self-test or anything like that, but that shows you that's working. Now, Alt 3 is Pac-Man. In Pac-Man, we're just going to, let's see, I think this F4 is select, yes, and then F5 is option, and press 6, no, that's 3, F4, F5, there we go. Okay. Okay, just a standard Epix controller here. Okay. I know somebody out there is going, Don't go through the pattern. Don't go through the pattern. Go through the pattern. I know, but now we're doing Alt F4, and you notice I don't have to shut it off and then go to a different one. I can just switch throughout any of them. Okay. Alt F4 star raters. Alt 0 turns it off. Pretty cool, huh? Now, I had the FujiNet off, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the power switch for the FujiNet on the back to on, and now I'm going to press Alt 1. Ta-da! Okay, and then we have a TNFS server, so let's... when you get this, or when anybody gets this, what they're going to have to do is it'll error out because it can't find the Brewing Academy's network. So that's fine. That's normal behavior. Just put in your specifics. Okay, and then here's ours. So not only a couple of things. A, the FujiNet is working. B, it's the TNFS server is up. Okay, so all that works. Now I'm going to turn it off, Alt 0 for off, and we're going to test the SIO port. Now, remember, since this is a drive device and so is the FujiNet, in order to test this, I'm going to turn the FujiNet switch off on the back. I'm just going to connect this onto the back, and then I'm going to press Alt 1. I could do Alt 2 or Alt 3 or Alt 4. Okay, I'm going to go to DOS because this booted DOS. Et voila. Okay, you can see it works great. All works fine. The last thing I want to test is I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to put in just this bare board Galaxian that I have, just because I have it lying around. I'll do a fully cased cart in a second, but I'm just going to plug it in like this. Okay, can you see that? All right, so now you're going, but the chips are facing down. Yes, label up, and on Atari carts, the chips face the back, not the front. Okay, and we're going to press, for S's and G's, Alt 3. Galaxian. See, the cartridge port overrides the ROMs, just like it would on 800XL. Okay, if you had a cartridge in an 800XL, it overrides BASIC, which is there. Okay, and now I'm going to take that out. Alt 0 to turn it off, and then I'm going to take this assembler editor cartridge, and I'm going to shove it into the port. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I should have taken that out. That was my fault. I should have disconnected. Alrighty. Oh, I did it again. Okay, now, it didn't matter, sorry, because since it's the assembler editor, you need DOS to boot in order to save files, so that's normal. This is the prompt for the assembler editor. The SIO works with the cartridge, so I guess that's an extra test. Other than that, I'll do Alt V. See if you notice that. Oh, and if you want to check all of the things that Mytech has built into the TK2 software, which is what drives the keyboard and stuff. Okay, and Alt F2. Pretty cool, huh? Alrighty. So that's my tech's website, Atari Bits. That'll have even more information about the 576 NUC. So once again, this was the Atari. Well, it's a 576 NUC Plus, and it is an Atari compatible. It uses real Atari chips. There's no emulation in there, and it's made with modern parts except for the Atari chips. This version is going to ship to the customer without a pokey in it because honestly, pokies are very difficult to find, and I want to keep my pokey because this was my personal unit, but I wanted to get it out to the customer as soon as possible. So I'll build another one, and I will keep that pokey in order to do so. Okay, that's all I got for you. I'm going to do a proof of life for another ColecoVision NUC, which is very similar to this one, but this one obviously is not in a case, and this is one of the first 576 NUCs, but the ColecoVision NUCs comes in this finished case like this, so I'm going to do a proof of life on that order in just a moment. Okay, thanks so much. We'll talk to you later.